A condo owner in downtown Nashville just got a letter from their HOA. It wasn't about a parking rule, it wasn't a reminder about the pool schedule. It was a bill, a special assessment for tens of thousands of dollars, due within 90 days. And they weren't alone. Right now, a significant portion of condo owners in downtown Nashville are staring down the same situation. Special assessments tied to deferred maintenance, insurance pressure, and years of artificially low HOA dues are hitting all at once. And a lot of these owners had absolutely no idea this was coming when they bought their units. Today, we're going to break down exactly what's happening, why it's happening, and what it means if you own, rent, or are thinking about buying a condo, not just in Nashville, but anywhere in the country. Before we get into it, if you follow real estate, housing trends, or you're just trying to protect your money in this market, hit subscribe. We break down what's actually happening in the housing market every week with real numbers, not headlines designed to panic you. Now, let's get into this.
Let's start from the beginning, because a lot of people hear the term special assessment and don't really know what it means. When you buy a condo, you pay monthly HOA dues. Those dues cover day-to-day stuff, landscaping, hallway lighting, building insurance, the gym, the elevators, but a portion of those dues is also supposed to go into what's called a reserve fund. Think of it as the building's savings account. It's supposed to sit there and grow over time so that when the roof needs replacing, or the parking structure needs repairs, or the plumbing system needs a full overhaul, the money is already there. The problem is that across the country, up to 72% of HOA reserve funds are considered underfunded, according to financial services firm First Service Financial. That means the savings account has been running low for years, sometimes decades, and nobody really addressed it. Why does this happen? It's not complicated. Boards keep dues low to make units easier to sell. Developers advertise low monthly fees because it attracts buyers, and buyers, especially first-timers, don't always dig into the reserve fund study before signing on the dotted line. So the building looks fine from the outside, the lobby's clean, the amenities are nice, but behind the scenes, the financial picture has been quietly falling apart. When the reserves run dry and the major repair can't wait any longer, that's when you get a special assessment. The HOA sends a bill to every unit owner for their share of the cost. Could be $10,000, could be $30,000. In some cases around the country, we're talking $100,000 or more per unit. And in Nashville right now, that's exactly what's happening.
Nashville went through a massive condo construction boom between roughly 2005 and 2016. Downtown exploded with new mid-rise and high-rise buildings. The Gulch, Sobro, the area around Broadway. Units were selling fast, prices kept climbing, and developers were moving on to the next project. Here's what the numbers look like right now in the Nashville condo market. According to data from Greater Nashville Realtors, active condominium listings in the Greater Nashville area jumped 28% in August 2025, compared to the same time in 2024, with over 2,400 active listings. The median condo price is sitting around $350,000 to $370,000, depending on the data source, and condo prices actually dipped about 2% year over year as of mid-2025, according to local MLS tracking. Homes in Nashville overall are sitting on the market for longer too. Redfin data shows Nashville averaging around 86 days on market as of December 2025. That's a significant shift from the frantic 2021 and 2022 market where units were gone in days. And the condo segment in the urban core is taking the hardest hit. Local real estate professionals tracking the Davidson County market have noted clearly, condo buyers have meaningful leverage right now, and inventory is the highest it's been in years. That's partly a story about the broader market cooling, but it's also a story about buyers doing more homework than they used to, and a lot of what they're finding in those HOA documents is not reassuring.
There are three things colliding at the same time, and that's what makes this situation serious. First, there's the deferred maintenance problem. Many of Nashville's downtown condo buildings constructed in the 2000s and 2010s are now hitting the phase of their life cycle where big-ticket items need attention. Roofs, elevators, parking structures, mechanical systems, HVAC. These things don't last forever, and the costs have not gotten cheaper. Construction and labor costs in markets like Nashville climbed roughly 35 to 40% between 2020 and 2023, according to regional construction data. So repairs that the reserve fund was budgeted for a decade ago are now costing dramatically more than what was set aside. Second, there's the insurance issue. Property insurance premiums for condo buildings have risen sharply across the Sunbelt, including Tennessee. Insurers are now requiring buildings to show updated structural inspections and adequate reserves before they'll renew. Buildings that can't demonstrate financial health or that have flagged maintenance issues are seeing premium spikes, or in some cases, non-renewals. When a building loses its insurance or faces a major premium jump, that cost wins directly on unit owners through HOA dues or, you guessed it, special assessments. Third, and this is the one that catches people off guard, there's the Fanny May problem. After the Champlain Towers South collapse in Surfside, Florida in June 2021, which killed 98 people, federal mortgage agencies tightened their standards for condo lending significantly. Fannie Mae, which backs a massive portion of conventional mortgages in this country, now flags buildings with significant deferred maintenance, unfunded repair obligations, or inadequate reserves as ineligible for financing. According to Fannie Mae's own data, as of August 2025, about 3.6% of condo projects in their system carry an ineligible status, and a separate real estate law group reported that as of July 2025, over 5,000 condo properties nationally have landed on Fannie Mae's effectively blacklisted list. What does that mean in plain terms? If your building gets flagged, buyers can no longer get a conventional mortgage to purchase a unit there. That instantly shrinks your pool of potential buyers to cash-only buyers or people willing to take on more expensive alternative financing. When that happens, your unit's value takes a hit, and it has nothing to do with how nice your individual condo is.
Let's put some numbers on the table. The average 30-year fixed mortgage rate was sitting around 6.2% entering 2026, according to JVM Lending's Nashville market analysis. Nashville's median sale price was roughly $485,000 in December 2025, up about 7% year over year for the broader market, but that headline number hides the condo-specific softening. Condo median prices in the Nashville area are closer to $350,000 to $370,000, meaningfully lower, and that gap has been widening. In Nashville proper, there were about 11,400 active listings across all property types at the end of December 2025, up about 13% from the same time in 2024. Overall, the market ended 2025 with around 4 months of available inventory, moving toward a balanced market, but not fully there yet. For condo owners specifically, the math gets complicated fast when you add a special assessment on top of an already elevated rate environment. Say you own a $350,000 unit with a monthly mortgage payment in the mid-$2,000. Your HOA dues might already be $400 to $600 a month. Now a $25,000 special assessment arrives. If you can't pay it as a lump sum, many HOAs offer installment plans that get folded into your monthly costs. Your effective housing cost just jumped materially, and you're now trying to sell a unit in a building that savvy buyers are going to scrutinize much more carefully than they would have 3 years ago. One real estate financing resource specifically tracking the Nashville condo market noted that lenders are now routinely asking for HOA financial documents, specifically reserve fund studies and meeting minutes, during underwriting. If those documents reveal a pending assessment or a critically underfunded reserve, the loan can stall or fall apart entirely.
As of this month, the Nashville condo market is in a state of adjustment. According to Houseio's February 2026 Nashville housing data, homes in Nashville are sitting on the market for about 63 days, with around 5.5 months of supply, numbers that represent a real shift toward buyer power compared to the frenzy of 2021 and 2022. Condo buyers coming into the downtown Nashville market right now are being advised by agents to treat HOA due diligence as seriously as the inspection itself, asking for the reserve fund study, asking what the funded percentage is, checking whether the building has any pending assessments, asking whether the building is on any lender's watch list.
At the same time, Nashville is dealing with another financial pressure hitting property owners from a completely different direction. Commercial and residential property assessments in Davidson County jumped dramatically as part of the 2025 reappraisal cycle, with some lower Broadway properties reportedly seeing assessment increases of more than 300% between 2024 and 2025. Tennessee House Speaker Cameron Sexton went on record asking the state comptroller's office to review the situation, saying the valuation increases were, quote, staggering. The appeals process has a nearly 2-year backlog, according to local reporting, meaning owners who want to fight their assessments won't see a resolution until the fall of 2026 at the earliest. So you have condo owners dealing with HOA special assessments from inside their buildings, while simultaneously facing significantly higher property tax bills from the county, both hitting at the same time in the same city in the same market.
Here's the bottom line as of April 2026. The Nashville condo market is sitting at an inflection point. You have inventory up nearly 30% year over year, prices softening in the condo segment specifically, days on market stretching towards 60 to 90 days downtown, and a growing number of buildings facing the financial consequences of years of underfunded reserves. This is not just a Nashville problem. The same pattern is playing out in Austin, Charlotte, Atlanta, parts of Denver, and really anywhere that saw rapid condo construction during the 2010s boom. Buildings that were sold fast with artificially low HOA dues are now hitting the maintenance wall, all at the same time in a higher cost construction environment under tighter insurance and lending scrutiny than has ever existed before. If you own a condo right now, pull your HOA's reserve fund study. If it's funded below 70%, that's worth paying close attention to. If you're buying a condo, make reviewing those HOA financials a non-negotiable part of your offer process. And if you're an investor in this space, the buildings with clean books and fully funded reserves are going to stand out more than they ever have. The market is sending clear signals. The question is whether buyers, sellers, and owners are reading them. That's the story right now. If this was helpful, hit subscribe. We cover these shifts every week so you stay ahead of them, not behind.